Welcome to the Knife of the Month video series. Jason Jeffrey here, helping you to choose and use your Cutco knives properly and so much more. So today we're going to be talking about item number 1729, the Petite Carver. This is actually a lot of people, what they call it, the bigger brother to the little brother, which is the trimmer. So they're both great utility knives. So anytime this is too small, like a bigger tomato, or when it comes to something that's really can't even do like necessarily a pineapple, cantaloupe, eggplant, something larger, then it comes to the Petite Carver to kind of get it done. Even smaller meats and things, it can carve those a little bit too. So this knife here is in essence a big prep tool. I'm going to take it and cut there's no knife that cuts better than the Petite Carver for doing a pineapple. So I'm going to go ahead and take care of that today for you. Just kind of take off the top and the bottom of the pineapple, and then from there we simply want to remove off the side part here. I like to start off, that actually is pretty good there. I like to start thinner rather than going too much. If you need to go a little bit more, you can always take a little bit more off. And then all we need to do is just kind of follow and cut off these corners as we go through. Okay. Cut that corner. And we're looking pretty good. Maybe a little bit more off of that one there. Okay. It looks like that's the last one. A little bit along the sides there. Now this heart part, what we can simply do is just kind of cut around the heart of the pineapple. Just make a big slice right alongside of it. Make another slice alongside here. And again, it's the fastest way. Another way to do it is to set the pineapple down and just kind of cut a V into the heart on both sides, and then you've got your pineapple. These are big chunks you can throw right into a smoothie. You can also just take them and make thin slices with it for eating with a fork. Whatever you want to do, the Petite Carver will help you with that. Now this knife is actually called a double D-edge, so a little bonus tip today for you guys, even though I didn't mention it in the last video. The double D-edge is, I've been talking about this a lot in the video series, but the double D-edge is double durable. And I went to the factory in New York and I took pictures of how they make Cutco. So when you're up in the factory there, feel free to visit in Olean, New York up there sometime. It's not Olean, it's Olean. This is how they make the edge. It's one of the ways that they do it now. They actually use machines now, and recently they've been able to make it so they can use a machine. But besides that, when you send your knives in to be sharpened in the factory, after they've been going for 20, 30 years, then, because I'll usually sharpen them for you in the meantime, but after about 20 or 30 years, they need to be sent in to have it reground because the whole blade is kind of worn off at that point. And they'll regrind the blades this way in the factory. They also do like a cutting test for the different knives, heat and cool metals, and this is a difference between a double D and a serrated knife. Serrated knives are simply stamped out on an assembly line, kind of like cookies are stamped out. The inside of the blade isn't actually sharp. The points are what's cutting and ripping and tearing through the food. So it kind of shreds like a saw, ripping and tearing everything. The double D-edge is actually ground to create straight edges on the inside. So this whole edge actually works, not just the points. In fact, the points are only there to protect it. Hence the double durable, double D is what that means. Stay sharp much longer than serrated knives, and actually it can be sharpened because those are straight blades on the inside there. So again, we come out and do that for free if you ever need help with that. But that's basically a double D-edge. That's basically your Petite Carver here, or bigger brother. The next video that we're going to be talking about is going to be quite different, actually. It's not even going to be a knife. Even though this is the Knife of the Month video series, we might mention something about a knife, but why don't I just leave that special video for you to discover next month. And I hope you had a great time today. I hope you have a great few weeks, and I definitely look forward to connecting with you again at the next video. Thanks a lot.